Hello, and welcome to my presentation. Basically, this is about implementing ERP financials. So basically, I kind of want to go over my experience. My name is Matthew Chance. I have about 16 years of experience, 16 years and a few months of experience, um, basically supporting and implementing ERP financials. This is going to be a series of presentation. It's going to be kind of focusing on the requirements and analysis phase of an implementation. So I'm doing these videos because of COVID-19. I'm stuck at home and looking for something to do. And I feel like this would be helpful. I've listened to other Oracle videos, thousands and thousands of them on YouTube, and they've been helpful. So I'm hoping this will be helpful as well. So who's the audience I'm aiming at? The manager or functional expert interested in implementing an ERP is the person I'm really interested in reaching. So if you have an accountant staff with a lot of paperwork, Excel spreadsheets, this will be helpful. This presentation will mostly be ERP agnostic. Most of it will be, gathering information. However, like when we get to design, I will tell you about some of the functions that Oracle Cloud has. I have most of my experience with Oracle Cloud, some NetSuite, some Microsoft Dynamics, but mostly Oracle Cloud. So that is kind of what I'm going to reference. Obviously, the other softwares might have more functionality, less functionality, but either way, it should be a good exercise for anybody implementing an ERP. So I'm also want to appeal to implementation leads or someone studying to be an implementation lead. I'd like this presentation to be relevant for them as well. So this will review many of the steps to implement the software, and this presentation will reference Oracle Cloud and the process of implementing Oracle Cloud. So I'll go to the next slide. So why will this series of presentations be useful? Basically, we will review in depth the requirements and analysis portion of the implementation process. So it'll be not exactly like a requirements and analysis. I'll do what I can using video and not actually being in a meeting room, but it'll go over a lot of the questions, a lot of the analysis, and some of the design that you need to think about. So I do want to emphasize the reason I'm doing this. What spurred me to do this was this phase, requirements and analysis, is when most implementations fail. That's just that's just a fact. So these videos should be able to, you're kind of going through the process virtually. And you will be able to, you'll kind of have a head start. You'll be able to know the questions to ask or answer in this implementation process. You'll be able to volunteer information that should make your business operate better. Often the implementation leads are very young and not very experienced. Their priority, these implementation leads, will be to meet the deadline and stay under budget. So you want to be really aware in this requirements section, make sure you get all of the relevant requirements met, or at least you're aware of them. You want to be an active participant, whether you're the implementation lead or the functional expert who's actually kind of meeting with the implementation lead at the meetings. Your implementation leads they'll always see great ways to improve the process, but might ignore those to meet stated goals in the statement of work. These presentations will help you think very deeply about your business needs. These presentations should help identify questions you should be asking, and I'd like these presentations to help you make, I'd like these presentations ability to help you make your requirements right. This is kind of an overall overview of the Oracle Unified Method. This is Oracle's preferred method of implementing Oracle Cloud, or Oracle EBS for that matter. And I'm sure there's similarities to whatever other ERPs or our Workday, NetSuite, Dynamics, SAP. I'm sure they're all somewhat similar. Basically, what I'm going to be concentrating in this presentation on is here, inception and elaboration phases, and more granularly, the business requirements, the requirements analysis, the analysis, and the design. These four rows. So this, again, the reason is this is where most implementations fail, and this is what we want to get right. So, how will this presentation be organized? These presentations will be short and packed with information. These presentations will be broken into smaller pieces, and I would like to examine each part of an implementation one piece at a time. You know, practically when you have an implementation, you know, you meet with the general ledger people and you have a series of questions, and you might meet with them 2 or 3. This is going to be more focused on different roles. For instance, one of my first videos will be basically getting all the structural general ledger pieces of your business, getting that organized, documented, and making sure the workshop meetings, you have the proper questions for the workshop meetings. And so, again, thank you for listening. Feel free to leave me any comments or send me an email if you have any questions. I do obviously have free time, so because of the coronavirus, so I would be willing to answer any questions. Thank you.